Muletrain!
And it is time now for the Muletrain News Program, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant on this Wednesday, January the 21st, 2015.
And in the top of our news, of course, the weather. 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications brings you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire vicinity. The high in Muleshoe on Tuesday was officially 57 degrees, and the low was 32. At 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning, it was 33 degrees. Due to the change in the weather conditions here in Muleshoe, rock has been canceled for Wednesday afternoon after school at the First United Methodist Church. And now a message from our sponsor.
5 Area announces faster internet speeds at the same price. If you notice that your internet is faster than before, there's a reason. As 5 Area has increased speeds without increasing the price. If you're at 384K, you now have 768K. 1 meg is now 2 meg, 3 meg is now 4 meg. If you're in town on the fiber network, there are higher upload speeds available to you now as well. Call 5 Area for more information, 806-272-5533. Some restrictions apply due to location. That's faster internet speeds at the same price through 5 Area Telephone. Again, call 806-272-5533 for more information. There is a winter storm warning issued for the Muleshoe area as it will begin Wednesday night and Thursday, the winter effects, and they believe that precipitation will start later this afternoon today on Wednesday, and then the snowfall will probably begin around 6 p.m. this evening, with the heaviest snowfall starting shortly around and before midnight Thursday, and continuing through 6 a.m. Thursday morning. Snowfall will then gradually taper off through Thursday evening. Snowfall will be generally 3 to 5 inches, with the possibility of 6 to 8 inches favored in the far southwest Texas Panhandle into the northwestern South Plains. And so that would be right here in the Muleshoe area. We could get the heavier snowfall out of this storm here in our area with 6 to 8 inches. Untreated roads will become snow-packed and icy, making for treacherous travel. Locally, heavy snowfall rates will also result in rapid accumulations of snowfall on road surfaces, making some roads impassable and slick conditions, so be extremely careful. You should not travel if at all possible, and only get out late this evening or early tomorrow morning if it is absolutely necessary and an emergency. So be very careful, as this storm will dump 6 to 8 inches, very, very possible here in the Muleshoe area overnight. And the heaviest snowfall will be starting around midnight. Looking at our forecast for Wednesday, a 30% chance of rain this afternoon, then cloudy, of course, with the high near 42 degrees, east-southeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Rain before 9 p.m. is possible, then rain and snow later today. The snow could be heavy at times, low around 27 tonight. Northeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour after midnight. Chance of precipitation tonight is 100%. New snow accumulations of 3 to 5 inches possible, with some areas up to 8 inches. Snow on Thursday morning, high near 28 degrees tomorrow on Thursday, so it's going to be much colder tomorrow. We're going to get decently warm today on Wednesday with the high near 42, but tomorrow the high will only be 28. Blustery with a northeast wind between 15 and 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation in the morning hours especially is 90%. New snow accumulations up to 4 inches are possible tomorrow on Thursday morning. Thursday night, a 30% chance of snow before midnight. Cloudy, then gradually becoming partly cloudy with a low around 11 degrees tomorrow night. North-northeast winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour. Then Friday, a little bit warmer, sunny day on Friday, high near 33 degrees, west winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night, low around 16, northwest winds around 10 miles per hour. Then Saturday, mostly sunny, warmer, high near 46 degrees, west-northwest winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 24. Then again, another warmer day on Sunday, sunny, high near 51. Mostly clear Sunday night, low around 27. Then Monday, beginning next week, sunny, high near 55 degrees. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Again, a snowstorm will move into our area later today on Wednesday. We'll have links on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, to radar, as well as the latest issues from the National Weather Service for the Muleshoe area, as well as the forecast for the Muleshoe area.
At 10 on Wednesday morning, the temperature had risen to a cold 37 degrees, but we should get to 42 today, according to the weather man. Thinking of the snow coming our way, remember, when there is harsh weather conditions, don't go out unless you have to, as Gil Robert has already said. And even if you're going outside to pick up your mail or perhaps the newspaper or walking to your car, always carry with you a cell phone. If you do not have a cell phone, remember to tell your neighbor you're going out, or call a family member or close friend and then call them when you get back in your house. Sometimes falling will not hurt a person, but if you can't get up and you're out in the cold, that is also very dangerous. Well, look around you. Muleshoe is changing. Down at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center, there is big changes. The decorators, floral and gift building is gone, and that will become a larger parking lot there between the Muleshoe Area Medical Center and to the north, Dr. Kyle Sheets' offices. Decorators, floral and gifts building has been removed. Keegan Gonzalez, son of Ruben and Pam Gonzalez, has verbally committed to play football for Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwill. He played wide receiver and quarterback for the Muleshoe Mules. Keegan Gonzalez, a senior at Muleshoe High School. Oh, by the way, check out our video on our website, muleshoetv.com, our Twitter, and our Facebook /Gil to see where decorators used to be. Robert Johnson of Muleshoe is having back surgery Thursday at Grace Hospital in Lubbock. That's at 50th and University. Please remember Robert Johnson and his family all in your prayers. Also, Jerry Flowers of Muleshoe will have back surgery too on Thursday in Lubbock. Buck Johnson and his wife Carolyn are always in our prayers, and Jane Reeder also is in our prayers and her family. Don't forget Kirby Brantley and his wife Mary Janice and their family also on your prayer list, as Kirby has cancer. The Board of Directors of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District will meet in regular session Thursday night at 6 in the dining room of our hospital. There will be an open forum for public participation. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District Property General Liability Insurance Renewal will be discussed and action will be taken, and also the old hospital equipment information will be given, and the purchase of new lab coagulation machine, and there will be action on all of those items. The financial and statistical reports and bad debt will be written off. Administrative reports will be given, and at the end of the Muleshoe Area Hospital District Board meeting Thursday night, there will be an executive closed session and action, if needed, regarding the executive session in open meeting, according to Jody Vidana, the administrative assistant at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. All prospective jurors did not need to report on Wednesday morning to district court at the Bailey County Courthouse. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just one moment. Please stay tuned.
This edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by the First Bank, where they're proud to announce First Bank Online, www.firstbankfbmuleshoe.com. That's www.fbmuleshoe.com. You can transfer funds easily between accounts, make loan payments, view current and previous statement activity, pay bills online with Bill Pay, and bank anytime with 24/7 access. Caller, come by today, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank, proud to announce First Bank Online, www.fbmuleshoe.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Chips are delicious. Have you been wasting time looking for a good meal? Well, go to Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe at 1010 West American Boulevard and try the Irma's Special. If you are under 12, try the grilled cheese. You know Leal's in Muleshoe is the original Leal's Mexican restaurant. I highly recommend it. 5 generations of our family have eaten at Leal's. What did you say, Isla? Chips are delicious.
The Bailey County Junior Livestock Show will open on Friday morning at 8:30 at the Civic Center here in Muleshoe, and there will be no school in Muleshoe this Friday. The beef cattle will be judged at 8:30, followed by the dairy cattle, and then lunch. Swine judging begins at 12:30 Friday afternoon, followed by sheep, goat, and rabbits. And we will be there, and we will be making a video film of highlights of the Bailey County Junior Livestock Show 2015, courtesy of these Muleshoe and Sudan merchants. Frying cocks at 401 South 1st Street. The Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, celebrating 75 years of service to our area. Cow Lake Feed Yards, Dale Oil Company, Precure Electric, K&K Pharmacy, CHS, Farmers Insurance Group, and Julie DeBruin, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Central Compress in Sudan, McDonald's in Muleshoe, WTG Fuels Incorporated, Randall Field CPA Firm, Muleshoe Independent School District, High Tech Automotive, Bailey County Propane, State Farm Insurance, and your agent in Muleshoe, Mark Morton. Bammert Seed, Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds Incorporated, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Sudan Vet Services, Capital Farm Credit, Muleshoe State Bank, Ag Texas, Ag Aviation, the First Bank of Muleshoe, Mexican Burrito Express in Muleshoe and expanded now to Sudan, Hereford Feed Ingredients, Tire Works and Tire Pros, Higginbotham Bartlett, and Ray Lee Equipment. And these are the sponsors of the highlights of the 2015 Bailey County Junior Livestock Show held Friday and Saturday here in Muleshoe. And we want to encourage you to go out and enjoy the livestock show, judging at the Civic Center here in Muleshoe, and be sure over the weekend and into next week, enjoy the highlights of the show. Courtesy of these Muleshoe and Sudan merchants, it's only because of them that we are able to make this video film. And thanks to Robert Johnson for filling in for Jack and doing our selling of our advertising for the show. Also on Friday night, the Muleshoe Mules and Lady Mules JV and varsity teams will be hosting Tulia in a district game. They start at 5 o'clock with the JV boys and girls both simultaneously playing here at the new Muleshoe High School gym. And then at 6:30, the Lady Mules will take on the Lady Hornets of Tulia. And at 8 o'clock, it will be Tulia boys and Muleshoe boys in district action. That's all on Friday night here in Muleshoe. The next game after that will be next week on Tuesday, and that will also be a home game with Shallowater on January the 27th. Do we have some scores, Gil Robert, to report from Tuesday night's games of Muleshoe and also area teams? We'll bring those to you a little later. Lost a beautiful yellow cat. It's a female. It strayed last Friday from Wanda Dudley's residence here in Muleshoe at 621 West Avenue G. Her name is Brown Eyes. And if you know anything about this beautiful yellow cat, call Wanda Dudley at 806-272-4026. She is a female, and she strayed from 621 West Avenue G on Friday. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon family groups meet every Friday and Monday night here in Muleshoe at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe at 507 West 2nd. Please use the front door near Fellowship Hall. And AA is a fellowship for both men and women to share their hope, strength, and experiences to stay sober one day at a time. Al-Anon is for family and friends of alcoholics and or drug addicts. We'll be back with more Muletrain in a jiffy. And if you don't know what a jiffy is, stay tuned and then you will find out.
Muleshoe ISD is accepting applications now for a maintenance position. You can apply online at muleshoeisd.net or by picking up an application at the MISD Administration Office, 514 West Avenue G, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Information concerning the position can be obtained by contacting Sam Whalen, 806-272-7330. They also need to hire a bus driver. You can call R.L. Richards for more information, 806-272-7400. Again, go online as well to apply for this bus driver position, muleshoeisd.net, or go by the School Administration Office, 514 West Avenue G. Muleshoe ISD is an equal opportunity employer. Need to hire an activities assistant at the Parkview Nursing Care Centers to work part-time on the weekends and other special occasions. Contact Janice Morrison, the activity director, by calling 806-272-7578. The Parkview Nursing Care Center is located at 1100 West Avenue J, overlooking our new city park here in Muleshoe. Again, need to hire an activities assistant. Call Janice Morrison, 806-272-7578 at the Parkview Nursing Care Center. 806-272-7578 at the Parkview Nursing Care Center.
We have a letter from Kaylin Kaufman, a Muleshoe High School graduate who lives in New York City and is the daughter of Brother and Mrs. Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe at the Calvary Baptist Church here. Kaylin says, Shalom. This has been such a busy and exciting semester this past fall. They recently had a huge outreach where volunteers from all over America came and spent 2 weeks sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ in New York City. After the 2 weeks were over, there were 32 Jewish people and 7 Gentiles who came to know the Lord Jesus Christ as their Savior. In September, they officially opened the doors of a brand new Messianic Center in Brooklyn. And what a blessing it has been, Kaylin Kaufman says. The Charles Feinberg Center for Messianic Jewish Studies master's classes, which Kaylin is taking, are taking place in the new center, as well as the Messianic congregations too. Through this new center and the wonderful staff they have working here, they have seen some precious Jewish souls come to know Jesus as their personal Savior, as Messiah. This is exactly why we are here in the heart of Orthodox Brooklyn. It's so good to hear from Kaylin Kaufman. You may recall she was here last summer and we did a most interesting interview with her. She is a Muleshoe High School graduate and the daughter of the Reverend and Mrs. Jeff Kaufman of Muleshoe. Thinking of that, we have a wonderful lineup of Sunday programs. We have at 11 o'clock every Sunday morning, the live broadcast audio feed from the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe with their pastor, the Reverend Mindy McLanahan. Now, after that, it goes up on our website, MuleshoeTV.com. Right up at the top, you'll find First United Methodist Church. At 12:30, it is In Search of the Lord's Way, and it's brought to you by the members of the Earth Church of Christ on U.S. Highway 70 or Main Street in Earth. And then at 1 o'clock, the video that is delayed from the First Baptist Church of Muleshoe with their pastor, Dr. Stacy Connor, bringing the sermon. And then that video is put up on our website, Muleshoe TV, on Sunday afternoon. And that is right at the top of our front page of our website. You just click on First Baptist Church. Then at 2 o'clock, it is the services from the Calvary Baptist Church of Muleshoe with their pastor, Brother Jeff Kaufman. And after that, it is also put up on our website, MuleshoeTV.com, and you can click that tab at the top of our front page of our website. Please continue to remember in your prayers the family of Luke Templeton, 33, of Asher, Oklahoma, formerly of our area. His wife, Casey, and his 4 little children, Hayes, Ryder, Delaney, and McKenna. His parents, Miss Donald Templeton of Earth, and his grandparents, Helen Templeton of Earth, and Donnie and Mary Clayton of Spring Lake. His sisters, one of them does live in Earth, Sarah Beerwinkle, and her children, and then another sister, Morgan Mackey, and her family live in Spearman. 2 brothers, James and his family, live in Hereford, and JR Campus in Lubbock. Now, we want to remind you that there is a place that you can donate to the benefit fund for the Templeton family. Luke was killed last week in a traffic accident on I-40 in Oklahoma City. This fund is at the Muleshoe State Bank, and also you should make your checks out to KCKACIE Templeton, and it's the Muleshoe State Bank, KC Templeton and Children Benefit Fund, Box 1010 here in Muleshoe 79347. Money orders, cashier checks, personal checks, and wires will be accepted. Call the bank for wiring instructions at 806-272-4561. And please remember all of the Templeton family in your prayers. This is such a tragedy for this young family. Also remember the family of Mrs. Julia Simcox, 96 years of age, of Salida, Colorado, former longtime resident of the Oklahoma Lane, Farwell, and Lariat area. She was the mother of Janice Snell of Muleshoe. Her funeral was Monday morning, Memorial Cemetery here. Also, Mildred Redwine, 92, of Muleshoe and Lasbury area. His funeral was Monday morning at the First Baptist Church here. Remember her husband Eugene and all of the Redwine family. And Ruth Barnett's family. She was 98 and lived at the Harmon Elliott Senior Citizens Housing Complex. She was the mother of Terry Bowler of Muleshoe. Her funeral was in Hale Center at the First United Methodist Church there earlier this month. She was a native of Hale Center. Jean Henry, 84, of Levelland, formerly of Muleshoe, who died on January the 4th. Also, the family of Dorothy Scott Booker, 92, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe. She has two daughters who were reared here, Linda and Sandra, who are twins. They are now Linda Hutchins and Mrs. Rodney Blackwood. Remember all of this family. And Jean Harlan's family, formerly of Muleshoe, 62, of Lubbock, who died on the funeral will be January the 31st. Eulita Stockard of Abilene, formerly of Muleshoe, the mother of Ricky Warren of Muleshoe, is in rehab in Dallas. And Irma Leal, who had cataract surgery in Lubbock last week. Deke Kendricks of Freona, the mother of Sally Messenger of Muleshoe, and Steve Benton and his wife Paula need to be on our prayer list as well. And Jana Brown Finke, daughter of Diane and James Brown. Laverne Smire and all the residents at the Parkview Nursing Care Center, the family of Mary Metter and her husband Adrian Metter here in Muleshoe. Aline Bright, it was good to see last week. Jean Allison, she lives in Lubbock now, and Jenny McVicker, who lives in Amarillo, also, and Jerry Savuto, who now lives in Dallas, was here with her husband Bill, and Jerry has cancer and is doing very well. The family of Mary Lena Maxwell, 91, of Sudan, who died on January the 1st in Littlefield. Remember all of these families and also all of these individuals who need your caring love and prayers. Well, it's just about time for us to go on the Muletrain News, so get up there, Little Red. Come on, Corina. Hiya, Arbutus, Andalite, Monkey Paw, Julia Gray, Isla Ann, Olay!
Muletrain, ha ha. Muletrain, clippity clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity 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 clopping along.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant, here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com. We did find some basketball scores from Tuesday night here in the Muleshoe area. We couldn't get a girls' score, but if you want to send us scores, you can text us at 806-566-5881 or email channel6@5area.com. But in some other girls' scores from Tuesday night in our Muleshoe area, Spring Lake Earth 54, Crest 10, Dimmitt 66, Toya 47, Soudan over Morton 59-28, Olton 84 over Lockney 32, Shallow Water 64 over the Littlefield girls 45. On the boys' side, the Mules fell last night to Friona 60-52. Olton lost a heartbreaker to Lockney 50-49. Denver City over Roosevelt 75-24. Soudan, the Hornets beat Morton 64-53. Crest over Spring Lake Earth in a high-scoring game 96-92. And Shallow Water defeated Littlefield last night 57-36.
Real busy. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas here on Reach Broadband Channel 6, as well as MuleshoeTV.com, brought to you today by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, celebrating 75 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. And the board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle hopes that you enjoy this Sounds of Texas program with Tumbleweed Smith.
Beth Johnston's home on Lake Palestine is filled with interesting things. She collects bottles, decorative cans, and cigar boxes. She's an excellent cook, a poet, an artist, and in her spare time, she makes exquisite quilts from satin and lace.
I've always felt guilty when I sit down in front of the television at night. It's like I'm not supposed to sit down and rest, you know. So this is something I can do if I am sitting there watching a movie and I don't feel guilty. I can enjoy it.
Beth loves to travel, and she paints scenes of places she visits.
Florals mostly, landscapes, still lifes, that type thing. Just beauty. I like to paint the beautiful look.
She opened a store in Palestine called Beth's Originals.
I thought the world was just going to beat a path to my door, I guess, and just love my work. That didn't happen. I had to end up making my living by selling other artists' work.
Her son and daughter-in-law have the store now. They use the computer to make canvas paintings.
I paint the original, and then I usually take it to a color photo lab, and they do a transparency. And with that transparency, then we can scan it on the computer and print it direct to canvas, and it has the look of an original oil painting. It's a very expensive process to try to buy your own equipment. Most artists are published by big publishers. And since I couldn't find a publisher that wanted to jump right on top of my work, we decided, my son and I, that we would buy the equipment and do it ourselves.
Beth will write a poem, then put it in an elaborate frame.
Every mat is handmade with real lace, real beads, buttons, things with a nostalgic look. So many people are decorating Victorian looking now that this ties in real well with decor.
She writes about her grandchildren.
This one just says, Granny, Granny, I heard you call, the words so loved and clear. Then there you were in my sight, my grandchild, oh so dear. You came to us a special gift, a jewel so rare, a treasure. There are no words to explain, no way my love to measure.
Beth Johnson of Berryville. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, member SIPC, located in his office here in Muleshoe, 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. Speak with Stephen, Branch Office Administrator Dana Rempe, or part-time BOA Kenitha Foster. The market report was recorded this Wednesday, January the 21st, 2015 at 11:40 a.m. U.S. stocks are higher this morning as investors analyze corporate earnings along with prospects for a stimulus package from the European Central Bank. In economic news, housing starts rose more than forecasted in December, finishing off the best year since 2007, while building permits came in lower than estimated. In earnings news, IBM is lower this morning after its 2015 earnings forecast was lower than analyst estimates. U.S. bonds are mixed this morning. So far, in the S&P 500, the best performing sector is energy, while the worst performing sector is telecom. Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 57.73 at 17,572.96. The Standard & Poor's 500 index is up 11.32 at 2,033.87, and the Nasdaq Composite Index is up 30.92 at 4,685.77. This morning, volume on the New York Stock Exchange is moderate, with 213.85 million shares traded. Advancers are outnumbering decliners by roughly 5-2 margin. In commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down $5.18 to $1,290.22. The spot price of silver is up 10 cents to $18.11, and crude oil prices are up $1.58 to $48.05. In the bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.41%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 1.81%. Some stocks of area interest. Citigroup Incorporated is up 0.75 this morning to 48.01. AT&T Incorporated is up 0.15 to 34.10. Newmont Mining Corporation is up 0.42 to 23.99. Halliburton Company is up 0.55 to 40.38. Alcoa Incorporated is up 0.29 to 15.84. And Verizon Communications Incorporated is down 0.10 to 48.08. The market report has been brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones, right here in Muleshoe, member SIPC, located at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. He can assist you with any of your financial needs, no matter where you live. Online at www.edwardjones.com.